Echo Lake Chalet, getting back on trail at 1092.3, and I am on my own again. Cheshire and BLT, he got sick. Hopefully I don't get sick. So they're staying an extra day in Tahoe. Grey Goose is in Reno. Cookie Monster and Purple are, I'm not sure, somewhere else. Yeah. So around Echo Lake there's the boathouses, or cabins, but you can only access them by boat. So it's kind of neat. Alright, new area. Desolation Wilderness. This is Aloha Lake. He's got a little nut hoard in there. Alright, I'm at the end of Aloha Lake, and I have gone 1,100 miles. This junction is 1,100, so that's cool. This whole stretch for the last 8 miles or so has just been full of rocks, which kind of sucks for walking on. But hopefully at some point it ends. It's very cool here. We've got these big trees and big mountains and high up. I used to be, well, probably way down there by that lake, but definitely in the valley. Very nice up here. I really like these trees, just the way they look. I am at Dix Pass overlooking Dix Lake. It's actually supposed to rain tonight, possibly. Not a lot, but just a little. These clouds are moving super fast with the wind. This is one of those times where it's cold, overcast, windy. Feet are sore because of all the rock walking. But you just gotta push on because it's still 2 miles to the campsite, so that's all you can do is suck it up and hope it doesn't start raining. So yeah, it actually doesn't, I don't mind it. It's just, I was just thinking that. Well, it's June 6th. Getting quite a late start today. It's about 20 after 9. I'll probably end up leaving just before 9:30, but I'm sick. Had a fever, headache, cough, bit of chills last night. My legs were not good. So I slept in quite a bit today to see if that helps. So I'll just be taking it easy and doing the best I can. Hopefully it goes away soon, because it's no fun being sick on trail. Well, the last 24 hours have been pretty rough. I'm sick, fever, cough, chills, headache. everything aches and hurts. Yesterday was pretty tough hiking. But the fever broke last night. I woke up in a pool of sweat, so that in theory is a good thing. So hopefully today it continues to get better and the hiking is easier. I'm about 32 miles out from Truckee, so we'll just see what we can do. Take it easy. But yeah, it's no fun. Alright, I'm going to put my hitching karma to the test. There's supposedly trail magic here, and I'm going to ask them to drive me to Truckee to get off trail. So hopefully they say yes. So I'm at the Red Light Hostel. I'm just here a little early, so I can't check in yet, but they've got a movie room. And instruments. And then the hangout room. This is the floor of the common area with all the newspaper articles. So this is what happens when you're lazy. And actually this food pile is kind of scary because that looks like my entire backpack. It's supposed to be 5.5 days, but my God. I hope I can get this all to fit. And this is super exciting. New underwear. It's been 1,000 miles with my pair. I'm going to throw it out. That's my new underwear. Pretty excited about that. And I've got a t-shirt here, so I'm going to give that a try. So hopefully the bugs don't cause problems. And I look scruffy. Anyhow, I'm back on trail. It's July 10th. Feel a lot better. I'm still a little congested, but way better than I was. So I spent 3 nights in Truckee. So it was definitely the right decision. So I'm at Donner Pass and just continuing on. And next stop is going to be Quincy in 114 miles or something like that. Back on trail at Donner Pass. There's lots of rock climbers here. So this takes me back a bit. This is a tunnel underneath the I-80. Which the trail passes through. It's been a while since gone through under an interstate. Well, that sucks. I don't really want to walk through that. This blows.
You put us on the evening news?
That's right. You're famous, all 4 people. It's like playing Frogger, except only the street portion, and I'm the frog. It's kind of funny. Well, true to form, I generally get a late finish returning to trail. So it's 7:30. I'm almost at camp. So it's nice through here. Between sweating in my quilt and sweating on the trail, all I'm doing is sweating all day. But it's okay. Quite nice, and there's a slight breeze, so. Well, I know I was in that meadow an hour ago. Other than that, I don't know where I came from. Somewhere in there. Well, I'm just at this water source, and there's a Slovenian couple here. I was mentioning my knee, and they gave me a compression sleeve. So at this point I'll try anything, because this is now the 6th time my frigging knee's gone out. This is just mental. I don't even know what it was. Anyhow, today's supposed to be an easy day. I mean, it sort of is, but I'm still slower because of my knee. But it's like an 8-mile stretch without water now, so I just filled up at 2 hills, then a long down, and 10 miles of cruising, so should be good. Maybe this compression sleeve will work and be a lot better. Who knows? Well, this is kind of cool. I'm at the summit, listening to Rock of Ages. Don't Stop Believin' was playing, so I was rocking out and singing along. And there's a couple of lakes in the background, so that's really nice. Nice breeze. But man, I am just sweating like a beast. It's been a long time since I've sweat this much. It's like dripping off my eyes and nose. So it's a warm one, but very cool. I'm having fun. In spite of still being sick. And actually that compression sock is doing wonders. I'm definitely going to be keeping on using it. Tons of flowers again, which is really nice. My knee healed most of the way overnight. It's nice that just easy walk this morning to let it warm up. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets aggravated later, but I'll deal with that if and when it comes. Yeah, just quite nice through here. Well, the morning warm-up is done. It is now 8.5 miles and 2,500 feet down. So if my knee's gonna flare up, this is when it's gonna happen, so hopefully it doesn't. This is kind of cool. The whole tree fell along the trail, so you actually walk the tree now, which quite frankly is easier than the rocks. Well, this is a nice little river spot. Rested my knee, soaked it, had lunch, and now I'm off again to climb the big hill. This is kind of random. Just 4 large water tanks out in the middle of nowhere. Anywho, it is now, where's the trail? 8 miles and 3,000 feet up. This is nuts. I'm sweating out of every pore of my entire body. Like, nothing is dry. This is like major switchbacks. I'm not even in full, I'm in the shade. It is humid. But at least it's a dirt path, makes it easier. It is really handy when the streams have those little trough things. Holy. I've been doing switchbacks and traverses all afternoon. Hopefully I can get to camp soon. Well, this right here is 1,200 miles. Unfortunately, I can't stop. I gotta keep going. This is what I gotta walk on. It's slow going, hard on the feet, especially on the knee. So, hopefully, it lets up. Well, that's not bad. I loosely thought I'd be up here at 7:30 p.m. I'm up here at 7:40 at the summit. Knee held up, so that's awesome. Still got a bit to go to camp though. It'll be like 8:30. But such is the life of doing 20s. There's no more getting in at 5. But cool. I'm tired. Time to get to camp. There's lots of sharp, jagged rocks here. It's kind of interesting. I've been passed a lot today and recently. But sometimes when you're out here alone, just the birds on the side of a mountain face, it's kind of eerie. I just had a crazy thought. If I'm going to see a bear or a cougar, this seems to be like the kind of place where you'd see that. Guess I'll have to be alert. Oh my goodness. There's a sight for sore eyes. This rock, old road or whatever it is, man, that was just dumb luck, but it was an extreme shortcut. I saved a ton of time. And here we are, back on the PCT to that lake. And I'm here. Snap. Somebody carried this a long way to get here.
Cold ginger ale on the trail.
The trees look like they were painted. So this is kind of funny. I never want to go under. In fact, most of the time I don't want to go over. So will I walk a long ways around just to avoid that? Yes. In my exuberance to get to water, I missed the sign. So now I've gone far enough past it that I'm just going to go to the next one, which is 1.5 miles up. So lunch is now delayed. Came upon around the corner and the deer was right in front of me. It's kind of cool. It's like going through a corn maze. I was looking at my map and almost ran into this little girl. We kind of startled each other. Lots of butterflies flying here. After hiking in the forest forever, it's nice going through these stretches. It's kind of funny to come out of the woods and see a Ferrari and a Porsche. As it turns out, it's Corvette, not Ferrari. It's just fields of purple. Apparently I had a travel companion. So just had lunch and a break at Alder Spring. And now we're in the burn area. And this looks like a bulldozer cut line to try and stop the fire whenever it happened. So it's 25 degrees Celsius, so today's going to be hot and exposed. Luckily I only have 7 miles to go, but it's going to be warm. It's Wrong Turn, or as I knew him, Tan, back from Mount Laguna at mile 40. It has been a long time. So it's nice seeing you.
What mile are we at now?
12:30, 12:20.
Through Sierras and survived.
And this is the burn area. The trail goes right through it for a while. So these are my friends Blush and Nina from Slovenia.
Hi.
So they were kind enough to give me the knee brace, and we've been hanging out for the last few days. So it's been fun. Well, it's July 15th. Today's the last long day of this stretch of another 20 miles. It seems like this week has just been like a test. So it turns out BLT got COVID, so I pretty much hiked with COVID. And with these longer days, my knee's not getting an opportunity to heal, so it's fine. It's just somewhat sore. But it's been good. The train's been easier. Slept on a logging road last night. And today off to Quincy, although I was looking at the map last night and maybe Bucks Lake looks interesting, so we'll see. Been hiking with Blush and Nina for the last few days, which has been kind of nice. Keeps it different with somebody new all the time. And I've been sleeping in, just being sick. I still have that lingering cough, which sucks. So it's usually like 7:30 starts. That's okay. Now I'm off. This tree looks like it's bleeding. One major difference here in the morning is no birds. When I stood beside that tree, it came up to my elbow. It is really big. After walking on rocks and scree and a pile of other things that are just not pleasant to walk on, this nice soft leafy path is a treat, especially since it's in the shade, because it's 27 degrees today and I've got 3,000 feet to climb, so it is hot. I'm getting to the last water source for a while pretty soon. Then I'm going to get my bug net, because these stupid friggin' bugs insist on swarming my face like a centimeter in front of my eyes and nose and mouth. It is super annoying. Which begs the question, why not stop and get it now? But I'd rather keep the brakes down to a minimum. So I'll do it when I get to the water. Until then, I swear and put up with it. Well, I just passed a trail crew. So actually the same one that was at the lake with the cabins that you couldn't access by road. You had to get to by boat. And so now, I was just talking about how soft and leafy this trail was, and now it is cleared. It's nice that they're doing trail work. I always thank them. Got this weird skin condition. Being dirty. Okay. It's now 7 miles, 3,000 feet up. This will be a big climb. Hopefully it stays in the shade, because that'll be a huge improvement. Haven't had a climb like this since the Sierra, so and once it's done, it's kind of clear sailing in town after that, so nice. So stopping for water. The paracord hook I put on was a lot more handy than I thought it would be. Whew. Well, I did the 5-mile climb uphill, 2 hours. Every part of me is soaking. It looks like I peed myself because I have so much sweat everywhere. So I'm just having a water break. Looks like a lookout rock to me. This is so cool up here. It's kind of creepy, all the dead bushes and shrubs. They look like skeletal hands. These little orange lantern things are sweet. There's so many of them. All right, that's it for the trail. I got to try and get a ride to Bucks Lake. So I'm out here trying to get a hitch to Bucks Lake, and honestly, it's a little ridiculous. I have a scruffy beard. My shirt is covered in salt. My pants are filthy. My legs are black. I mean, Christ, I wouldn't give me a ride. So I think I will probably have to walk the whole way. I keep trying, but it's going to be a special person that picks me up. Watkins killer on the feet, so thankfully I got a hitch. This is Barry and Paul's place. It is so awesome. Paul, that's like a 6-foot unicycle that he was on. There's so many cool things in here. And they bought the properties next to them so they wouldn't have neighbors. That solar panel set takes care of them for everything. And then this building is their dining room. It's freaking awesome. Paul's dad made the table that's in there. Their garage. This is where I slept last night. Which was awesome. The interesting thing, Paul is in IT. He's completely wired this compound. There are sprinklers in the trees, so if there's any fires, they can remotely start the sprinkler system from anywhere in the world. This is Barry and Paul, amazing fellows. I've been hanging out at their house for tonight and yesterday, and it's been awesome. So cheers, guys.
Fellows.